There was a wrongness to the place before anything happened. An offset in the air like a low note sung slightly out of key. I first noticed it while preparing a crowd for an evening of careful fright. The curtains did not hang the way they should, sagging toward corners that had no physical reason to droop. The smell held between the chairs was not quite dust and not quite ozone. People settled into predictable seats, and I felt, for the first time in years, like an intruder in my own theater. Creeping revelations arrived as small betrayals. A laugh left a mouth and thinned into the room like filament, and when you reached for it with memory, it had already reshaped into a thing that whispered your name wrong. Audience eyes reflected light at angles no sane face would make. My props obeyed an internal geometry. A coin spun, then rose. A photograph's smile widened without movement. The clock's hands hovered a breath away from one another, and, once, slid apart entirely, as if time itself were unwilling to hold still long enough for my trick. I told myself I was being imaginative. I had made a career on misdirection and suggestion, but suggestion began to suggest me back. Notes rearranged into sentences I didn't write, neat ceramic cups set in concentric grooves, a map sketched with shorelines that ought not exist. I started hearing the audience before they arrived. Faint rustlings at the edge of hearing. Then, a second set of footsteps that matched mine, but were half a heartbeat late, sleep thinned, replaced by a calculation of shadows. I took to whispering to stay sane, an absurd tactic that only let the room answer in chorus. The confrontation never arrived as a beast or a crash. It was an architecture. Seams in the air opened like the delicate hinge of a living lantern, and from those seams emanated things not of flesh or sound, but of pattern. They spoke in contrapuntal harmonics that decoded into memory images, private embarrassments, the precise phrases that had once made a lover stay. They had the patience of geological time and the hunger of a rumor that wants to be believed. I recognized their language because I had tuned rooms to receive vulnerability. In teaching others to bend their attention, I had tuned my own theater as a receptacle. I tried every old trick. Distraction, brightness, applause, but applause thinned into static. I shut off the lights. Something kept tally. I left a fan running. It spun with answers. The people left with eyes like reflecting pools, and I walked the rows as if to gather them back together, but the seats were emptier than memory allowed. I locked the door. Whatever listened inside did not need me anymore.